Welcome, and thank you, Susan, for coming and talking to us about sneaky clauses in leases.
There was a period of time in I don't know, right around the turn of the century, right around 2000, it's funny to say, where there were a lot of dentists that were suddenly coming into the market and opening up dental practices. And you'd go into a development, and like a UTAS development on the east side in particular, and you'd see like 5 dentists in the same center. And none of them thought to get an exclusivity clause telling the landlord, or either the seller, the developer of the space, or if there was somebody that owned all of that, that they were to be the only dentist in that center. And so that's a really important question. So we ask people that question all the time. Do they feel that they need to have an exclusivity clause? A landlord, if they'll let you do it, will want to narrow that clause down to a very, very finite point, because they don't want to prohibit any other similar but not exactly the same type of uses to come into that space. And of course, the tenant wants to make it as broad as possible. A story that I have about that, which is sort of funny, is I was brought in to talk to a guy that owned a private gym, and we were sitting there talking about him needing to move and what the criteria was. We were taking him through our intentional search process. And he wound up, we were talking, and at the time that we were talking, another physical fitness user who's in the same center came in and used the grassy area in front of his front door to do their exercises. He said, "That's the reason I'm leaving." And then he admitted that he was an entrepreneur that felt that he could do the lease himself, and he didn't understand how important that was, because, you know, when you're reading a lease, you have to read not only what's there, but you have to see what's not there, right? And if you don't know. Anyway.
That happens a lot, so we do see that.